Hello everyone, Outer Galaxy Man here. Back for your amusement as I self-flagellate myself in the winter cold for no good reason other than the other video we did was such a gigantic hit, getting all of 20 views and such, which in my realm of YouTube is practically viral. Nonetheless, as you can see, you can't see a damn thing because we're in the dark. As you can see, this thing isn't lit. It has to be lit. So let's go ahead and do that so we can have a smoke. An Outer Galaxy Man video would not be worth its salt without a good smoke. It's going to be a bit difficult to light this under the circumstances. I don't know where the hell my light is. There it is. We're going to use matches, wooden matches, as God intended. Let's see here. Okay, let me put this down. The fire burns out. It's a great danger of igniting my mask here. There we go. That's more like it. Ah, there he is. Saint Christopher. He'll bless me so I don't slip on the ice. He being the patron saint of travel. Let's traverse this. It appears that Eldrad's tracks have been a bit obliterated by the subsequent snow that fell upon it. And here we are in the yard. I can see it a bit better than last night. I haven't checked to see if the gates have unfrozen. Perhaps I'm no longer trapped. There's only one way to find out. Let's go over this way and find out. The gate is still frozen as it was before. What a fate would befall a man to be trapped in this infernal place in such a way. Nonetheless, we'll make do. We have plenty of provisions laid in here at the lounge. We have coffee and cigars, the basic items of the food pyramid there, of course. Beautiful. A fine tasting smoke. Welcome to the sequel to Winter Storm 2022 February the 4th in the year of our Lord 2022. Now that we've been properly lit, we can enjoy the evening. The chill is not as bad as it was last night during the catastrophic event that we were able to endure. And endure successfully we did. Eldrad apparently fled the scene. I think he knew I was armed to the teeth in here. Let us check the secondary gate. The other gate that kept me imprisoned here against my will. How is it faring today? It is faring no better than the other. Naturally. Cursed fate of mine to be trapped in such a way. Eldrad is probably laughing at me now. He needn't come and obliterate me. I shall self-obliterate in this imprisonment. The self-imposed exile. The self-imposed fate, perhaps. And thus we have the same damn views that you had last night. Oh shit, I ran into something as well. Now I'm going to have an injured shin on top of everything for the sake of 15 views on YouTube. Eldrad, the destroyer of the barriers. The North Barrier has fallen. Soon the south barrier will collapse. And then there'll be nothing left for us but to wait it out. Nonetheless, the winter storm has abated. Luckily, as we are, as I mentioned before, laid in with enough ample provision to be able to withstand at least a few weeks in these sorts of conditions anyway. After that, though, who knows what fate will come to us. Well, the fate is probably quite obvious, but it's best not to think of it, to appreciate all the small gifts of life. Or some such. I think I read that off of a Hallmark greeting card of some sort. One must ask oneself, what would Raymond Chandler, what would Philip Marlowe do? Ouch. In a situation like this, he would probably trip over the stone that I just tripped over naturally, and then go about and dust off his trench coat and try to find the clues necessary to extricate himself from the predicament he found himself in, as inevitably he would find himself in some sort of predicament, given that he liked to get himself into predicaments. He was looking for trouble, that guy. Me, on the other hand, I'm trying to get out of trouble. I'm trying to get the hell out of here. Well, that is, trying to get out of, to extricate myself from it. Nonetheless, ow, my fingers are freezing off. It's impossible to operate a camera without using your bare fingers. You can't do it with gloves on. It's not possible. It is possible, but it would be a bit of a clumsy affair, needless to say. And the cars continue, going to and fro about the business, whatever that may be. Another fine smoke here, in the well below freezing temperatures, because that is always the best sort of way to smoke, when your fingers are about to fall off. Perhaps you would say I'm jabbering on like a madman. That's what they called me at the academy, a madman, because they're too small-minded to understand my genius. Those nabobs of insignificance with their small-minded ideas. They want to invent little gadgets and such to help the homemakers and housewives of the world. Me? I'm thinking of life and death. I'm thinking of creating an invisible army of Superman who will take over the world. But, you know, of course you say things like that to them. What do you expect they're going to say? They, with their bland and banal ideas. Well, nonetheless, anyway, sometimes I get a little carried away with some of my ideas, you know. Don't bother, don't worry about me. I'm fine. I'm just trapped, that's all. Just trapped in this godforsaken base at the Outer Galaxy Lounge. Nonetheless, hey, we're fine. We're fine, like I said. It's all good up in here. What else do you want? I've got a cigar. There he is. Our little soldier, soldiering on in the cold. Well, I think he's had his day. Let's call him a winter soldier, shall we? Whoops, there he goes. Let's put him out in the snow. A very fine burial for a very fine servant of humanity.